Have you ever bought any? Have you ever owned any?
No, but when we were at a party in 2009 when he was born, there was loads of South African guys there from the rugby club back at the time, and we were involved and we were talking about stuff, and you could get a Bitcoin for £5.
I was going to say, that's really early days. Okay, £5. And what's the price now?
Last time I looked, I think it was 42 grand.
Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it, for one Bitcoin?
That's incredible, and I kick myself every day for not listening to them guys.
Do you think it could be going up from here, down from here? Any ideas about that? Any thoughts about that?
No idea, because I keep seeing stuff online and you keep seeing stuff, and it almost seems to be one of those things now where if everybody can be convinced to keep doing it, then surely it's going to grow. It's like one of them old school pyramid schemes. The more and more people we get into it, the more and more it's going to go.
Sure, it's like adoption, isn't it? Like the more people that adopt it as a savings account, as a currency that they choose to save in.
Stronger.
Exactly. And the special thing about Bitcoin is there's only 21 million, right? So like it's a scarce supply, isn't it? Yes. So what do you think the chances are of Bitcoin going to several £1 million per coin in the next 5 years? Does that just feel too much?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you think? It's almost too much and too scary.
Yeah.
But
it sounds crazy, doesn't it?
it does.
Yeah.
It does.
Exactly, yeah. Have you heard good things generally or bad things? Have you got a positive or negative view, or just kind of neutral?
Apparently a lot of people are talking about it, that it'll make money, but I don't believe it. Probably all scams.
So what do you think the chances of Bitcoin going to like several £1 million per coin are in the next few years?
I have no idea what that means.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. What do you think the chances of Bitcoin going to several £1 million per coin in the next, say, 5 years are?
Wouldn't surprise me.
You better get some then, hey?
I probably should, yeah, I probably should. Wouldn't surprise me. It's just going to grow and grow and grow, isn't it? So.
What price is Bitcoin going to in the next 5 years?
100,000 minimum.
Yeah, what about millions?
Oh, probably eventually as well.
Yeah, do you agree?
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully.
So you've bought some. Have you bought any?
I did, but I sold them all because I only kept seeing red.
So you bought high and sold low?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
I'm not into crypto because I don't really understand it, and I think it's like it's like gambling, but like in a different way.
Okay, yeah, you see it as more like gambling, do you? Why does Bitcoin exist?
It started on like the deep web, like people wanted to buy things and they didn't want to be traced back, I think, and then now it got popular and like mainstream, and now everyone, not anymore, because now it's sinking.
What's the price of one Bitcoin today, do you know?
I believe it's somewhere between 26 and 30 grand.
Yeah, it's actually about right. It's about £30,000 a coin, isn't it? Have you ever bought any Bitcoin?
Personally, no, but I have bought other cryptocurrencies. For example, Ethereum, DOT, XRP, just, see where it goes.
Okay, and yourself?
I've not dabbled yet. I might.
None?
No, yeah.
Okay. You've bought other cryptos. You've not bought Bitcoin. How come?
Bitcoin, for me, it's just way too expensive, and I don't see much more of an increase. Obviously, you make money in it, but it's also how much money you have to start off with. Other coins which I've invested in are very low at the moment, and it's more of a hope that they can blow up like Bitcoin did.
Can you imagine one Bitcoin going to several $1 million per coin this decade?
I think it definitely has the potential to do so. I don't think it's that likely, but I wouldn't say no.
Okay, yeah, so you're definitely open-minded about it. What about you?
Yeah, I think definitely in this decade they could, because I mean, just look at how much it's blown up recently, and if it keeps going, then yeah, a few years it'll definitely get up there.
So Bitcoin is back £30,000 today. Do you think it could go to several million per coin in the next few years? Like, what do you think the chances of that?
I have no idea. I know that it hit. I remember it hitting highs of about. I think it was about 52, 55.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Something like that. But that's just literally. It's a figure that I couldn't really comprehend because it's one digital coin worth £52,000. So it's all about comprehension. I have no idea where it could reach, but the sky is the limit, really.
What's the price of one Bitcoin today? Do you know? If you keeping track of it?
Zero idea.
It's trading for about $20,000, £18,000 ish.
It's dropped, is it not badly?
It's dropped, yeah. It was much higher last year, back in 21. Have you got any thoughts on what the price of Bitcoin might be in 5 years' time?
Well,
take a guess.
I mean, it would be fantastic if it started to go up again, because at the end of the day, it's in the hands of the public, which is cool. So I don't know.
It's like free money, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's free
Treble.
money.
So what about 60k?
Yeah, that'll be quite a nice target. If I
5 years.
Yeah, I reckon it might be more than that. To be fair, if things start to go the way they should online, then why not?
What's the highest price you could imagine it getting to in 5 years' time?
I mean, it would be nice if it went over the ton. I mean, if it was over 100,000, that'd be cool.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
It's definitely achievable, right?
Exactly, and at the end of the day, I don't care if someone else is massively rich. Fair play to them. They got involved in it early. Like people don't get involved in it, and then they're hating against a coin that they're not involved with. So therefore, I'm like, fair play to the ones that got involved.
Yeah, I mean, it's like with any investing, isn't it? Like the early adopters get rewarded, don't they? So
Exactly, it's a risk reward. It's life. If you don't take a risk, you'll never get the reward.
it'd be great to kind of get your thoughts on like the current state of the market. Like, is Bitcoin dead? Is it going to come back to life? What do you think?
I have no idea. Truly no idea. Cryptocurrency in general, it seems like it's fluctuating a lot.
Are you generally a believer or kind of like a skeptic? If you had to pick one,
I'd say I'm skeptic.
have you've never bought any? Would you ever buy any? Do you think you'd be interested in it
I
at
don't
all?
think I would be. No, I don't think I would.
And why is that?
Yeah, I just don't think it's a safe bet for your money. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer to put money in stocks and shares or property or something around Bitcoin.
Any thoughts on where the price might be in 5 years from now?
No.
No clue, right?
I think lower, perhaps.
I think lower, perhaps. Yeah.
Like worthless, perhaps.
You think worthless? It's going to zero, yeah?
Yeah.
Like Jim Rogers says, it's going to zero.
Yeah.
What's your price prediction for 5 years from now?
I am not a specialist at all, but
higher or lower?
She's going down right now. I think he can be stable at around 20k, but he will. I don't think he will come back at 35 or 36 like before.
Okay, so you think 35 was the top and it'll be around 20,000 for the next 5 years or so?
Or maximum 30k, but not at 40k.
Okay, not at 40k. Okay, nice. Thanks very much.